Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. We're on Farming Simulator 25 and we're on the PlayStation 5. Just a quick polite reminder to hit that like and subscribe button before you leave, and also share this channel and its content with everybody and anybody that you can think of. Thank you in advance. So today's video is picking up straight after the previous one where it crashed. Coming out of the silage clamp. I didn't lose anything, as in time wise or recording or anything like that, because luckily I had already saved, as you can see. It's literally just picking up. I think it's like the second load, so yeah, it was no biggie, and that's why I wasn't too worried, and it hadn't killed the PlayStation or any of that malarkey. So just one of those things at the moment. Anyways, so we're going to carry on, regardless, like it never happened, and put it back in and hope that it doesn't happen again. I really do need to get rid of that tree, by the way. I need to deal with that. Yeah, so today's session is basically me doing this, as you can see. Then in a second you will see me doing the other half of the field, which I wanted to turn into bales. Now I say bales. That's a it was, well, you'll see. Yeah, it is bales. I got more than one out of it. Just I wasn't expecting miracles, but I was expecting a little bit more than I did. But there you go. That's what she said. So yeah, so I do the bales, and then I also continue preparing for the dairy side of things with the cows. So I'm doing a little bit of straw, because I keep forgetting I've actually got a whole pile of small straw bales. So yeah, I'm basically going to put them to use as well. Does anything go wrong on here? I'm not going to say. You'll have to watch it, find out. Even if you just speed it up, please. It's, if you sped it up now, right, it's only 20 minutes long anyway. It's 10 minutes. 10 minutes, yeah, is how long it would take to make yourself a cup of tea, boil the kettle, make a coffee, and enjoy it. All right, so it's 10 minutes. Yeah, speed it up. It's fine. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Sorry. Name that film. If you do, well done, because that was an awful enactment. Anyway, so yeah, again, we're off on one, so I'm going now before I tangent in any further. Yes, I will see you at the other end, where we will basically break down what did go on and whether it was a success or whether there was anything of note worth noting. Oh god, that's it, I'm out. See you in a minute. Okay, so technically not quite the end, but it's like 2 minutes in, and I needed to do a voiceover on this one, and I'm actually going to turn this into a couple of shorts as well because they are short worthy. The first one, in a previous video, it may well have been the last one, I was on about trophies and such like, and I put out the question, which no one's answered, where, if there is any, is there a garage or a repair shop in this map? Because I can't for the life of me find it. Okay, so the crazy man from Ireland on his amazing channel, I will put a link in the description to that. He literally yesterday, from the time of doing this recording, did it. Yeah, he literally found it and posted it and put it out there. So thank you to him for that, because otherwise I'd have still been none the wiser. Now, I know it was really quick because I have got this speeded up a bit, but also that was probably the world's fastest, easiest and silliest contract. It was tedding of the grass. So you go into so I went into the field and I took one look at it and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look right. The grass looks weird. It looks weird anyway, but I'll go back into that in a minute. Literally dropped the tedder, started going, and it was like, you don't have permission to be in this field. And I'm like, well, what the hell? This is where the contract is. But also, and when I look back, I realise that it wasn't even registering on the map. All right, so it had glitched. Okay, because there was no flashy little purple circle around the number of the field to say this is where you need to go for your contract. There was none of that. So anyway, I went in, and so I went along, and it's like, am I in the right field? What's going on? So I went back into the contract just to double check, and it said I'd already completed it, and that was it, and I got paid for it. So, yay, go me. I'm that damn good. I didn't even realise I'd done. You know what I mean? Comments, please. Comments. How many of you have had a contract like that already, where it's clearly not right? And going back onto the grass thing, the textures on the grass. I know. Again, funny enough, the crazy man from Ireland. But his texture issue was unrelated. But he was saying like the difference between the field and like the edge, the grass and all that, like two completely separate things. For me, when you cut the grass and so you've mowed your grass and it's now in rows, it looks awful. It looks worse than it did on 22. I don't care what anyone says. Don't believe me? Go into the countryside, go and find a farm. Yeah, and ask very nicely. Yeah, when they're doing some silage, if you can go out there, or if they're mowed the grass, go and ask them if you can go and have a look. All right, I'm telling you now, the texture and the graphics on the mowed grass now are awful. They are awful. It looks just so unrealistic. It's ridiculous. They've gone the other way, and I thought it couldn't get any worse, but it does. You ted it, yeah, so it's now out and it's supposed to go lighter and fluffier, and it's gone grey, right? And don't say, oh, it's my settings, it's my visual settings. It's not. I can tell you that for a fact, all right? That it just looks awful. So I don't know what they've done or why they chose to do it, but it's wrong, and they need to sort that out. It's awful, 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 which is bizarre. Because there are other things in this game, visually, graphically, that are stunning. You know, like the sunset or the sunrise coming through the fog as you're going across the ferry. I did that as a thumbnail the other day, and and that. Excuse me. That's glorious. It really is beautiful, and obviously the level of detail they put into the vehicles themselves, fantastic. Yeah, but for some reason, what they have done to the mowed grass and then you ted it just I did it. This is the first time I've done it, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what in God's name is this crap on my field? Because it is not grass. All right, it's not even. It doesn't even come close. If you were an uneducated, sorry, uneducated is very rude, but as in like educated to the game, uninitiated person. So you've never seen this game before. You've never done farming, yeah, or you've never played. Actually, if you have played F22, but you've not played this one, you walk in, you see that on the floor, you would not know that that is mowed grass. It's awful. I'm sorry. I'm not having a rant. It just baffles me. All right, it's not a rant, so please, it's not a rant. It's just, I'm just venting. But it is. You've got to admit it's bad. All right, it's bad. But anyway, so kind of that's done. Dust now. Going back to the garage thing, that's not even on the map, and I double checked it. It's not even registered on the map as a garage, as a repair station, or anything else. Is that an omission by Giants, by when they were making the map, or is it just a glitch and it hasn't appeared as a symbol? Yeah, let me know. I am going to report it on the bugs thing, because I'm sorry, but that's a major thing. If you didn't know that was there, then you would know, unless you come across it by pure accident. You're not going to know. I've driven past that building God knows how many times. I've driven through that car park, gone round and stuff like that. Didn't even take any notice. I just thought it was part of the background, part of the environment. There's nothing to say that other than once you really take note and you've got the little repair symbol, that's it. So yeah, that needs to be sorted as well, because that was frustrating. Because again, yes, you can go off and buy workshops and stuff like that, but unless I literally buy every single workshop and have a look at every single workshop, I don't know if you can do the painting and all the every single kind of repair going, or not. Does that make sense? Whereas obviously in every base game on every map, there's always a dedicated, or at least one dedicated garage, one dedicated repair shop, where you can do everything that you need to do: upgrade, reset, repaint, do all of that kind of thing. But for some reason it doesn't show up on the map. All right, weird. So thank you to the crazy guy from Ireland, and I've reiterated that by putting it in my video as well, and I'm going to put it out as a short, so hopefully it will help other people as well. Anyway, that'll do. Until the next one, I hope you enjoyed this one. Please do continue to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please share this channel and its content with everybody else that you can think of, because more the merrier. And till the next one, love you all.